Hey, Spuddies! PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to the Desert Only Challenge. I have set up a custom map in a very particular way to where there will be no grass, no ice, no plains, no snow, and no tundra. There will only be desert hills, mountains, oases, and the occasional lake and river. And so I would like to welcome you to the closest interpretation of Dune that I can create. Now, it's not really possible to get rid of 100% of the water on a game. Unfortunately, with the map script that I use, oases and rivers are linked, so I kind of have to have a lot of rivers if I'm going to have a lot of oases. But welcome to our starting location. It's awful. Oh God. But it is livable. That's the thing. It's livable. We can survive here. We can eke out a subsistence lifestyle. Now, the thing about Canada is, what makes this task so devilishly devious and evil, thank you by the way, Spiff, for setting me this challenge, is that Canada gets essentially no bonuses, right? This is Canada's main bonus. This doesn't activate on an all-desert map. Ice hockey rings don't work on an all-desert map. And since we're being requested that we win the game through domination in an all-desert world as Canada, we actually have a debuff because we can't declare surprise wars. And our unique unit comes like 400 turns into the game, and believe me, we won't be getting it before 400 turns because this map is absolutely inhospitable. The one thing we do have going in our favor is we did start near like a couple of floodplain tiles. I did also manipulate the natural wonders and stuff like that to make sure that there is desert-based natural wonders, and I also made sure that there were city-states that work well with desert maps. This has to be the slowest I've ever built a builder. Let's grab this horse tile because at the very least it has at least one production on it. We're growing really, really rapidly, which is great. I've set my warriors and scouts like really far and wide because I need to hit tribal villages to find gold or faith or just literally anything to help me in the early game. Defending myself is pointless because my empire isn't worth defending. Oh God. Oh, I got an envoy from a tribal village and I met Chinguetti. Ooh, now this envoy is a game changer. I could give it to Granada and this would get me +1 production when I'm producing settlers. I could give it to Chinguetti and this would give me +1 faith to get my pantheon. I could give it to Fez to get +1 science, or I could give it to Cahokia to get +2 gold. I'm going to be spending the next while building a holy site and a shrine, so I feel like giving this to Cahokia might be a good long-term play. If I can keep Cahokia alive when they're getting hit by a volcano, which it seems fine, if I can keep them alive, they will eventually give me access to the Cahokia Mound, which will be a good source of food in the desert. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into Cahokia. And now I'm up to 9 gold per turn, which is, it's kind of starting to be respectable. Please, good faith. Mysticism boosted. God damn it. It boosted the thing that you get boosted when you found a pantheon. Are you for real? I've been scouted by barbs, which is terrifying. I think I have to faith purchase a slinger, or a gold purchase a slinger here to defend myself. Hello, Gilgamesh. A pleasure to meet you. The nice thing about meeting Gilgamesh is you can declare a friendship immediately upon meeting him. My horses aren't worth that much right now. I still do think I should be selling them off. Every little tiny chunk of gold that I can get my hands on is potentially production I can put into something else. We have our first holy site, but I don't think I can afford to actually build the shrine, although it is a +4 faith shrine. I think I have to build the shrine and then do 2 holy site prayers. But I'm not sure the order in which it would be better to do these. Maybe it would be better to build the shrine first and then we'll assess whether or not we need to do holy site prayers. But basically, if I can get one of the very first religions in this game, I might stand a chance. Somehow I have managed to get a normal age. I'm up to 16 and a 25. If I were able to get a golden age, that would be a big game changer. The horrifying reality of there being 0 chops on this map is beginning to really set in. There is nothing I can chop here. There's no way I can boost things. Everything is going to have to be hard built. Do you know how awful that is? That's so terrible. Hey, look, it's the Inca. Nice to meet you, Pacha Cutie the Cutie. Check out his hill tiles. So he's able to build hill farms on the desert hills, which means he's going to be one of the biggest growers in the desert. Kind of like Mansa Musa is also going to be growing very effectively here. We have access to the wheel, which will give us +1 food and +1 production in all of our river settled cities. So that's going to be really important. I think I'm also going to go ahead and research iron. because iron adds +1 science to a tile, and it'll also give me something I can sell to the AI if I can get it online. Let's trade away our horses here to pick up a little bit of cash per turn. I'm also going to grab Magnus in my capital city for a very particular reason. I know I talked about the fact that there's no chops on this map, but please trust me, Magnus is one of the best choices for 2 incredibly important reasons. First of all, he gives us access to surplus logistics, which gives him 20% growth in the city, but also if I send trade routes to the capital city that he's in, he'll give the trade route +2 food, and he'll make it so that settlers trained in the city don't consume population. When we're on a map with this low of food and production, we need to keep the population high in our capital city if we're ever going to have a chance of actually producing settlers with any reasonable rate. We've also met Egypt now. Welcome to the party, Egypt. And you can start to kind of see how the game is going to unfold. There's a few civs that will thrive in the desert, and there's a few civs that will do okay, and there's a few that will do kind of. Right, there you go. Simon Peter, welcome to the fold. Nobody else has a religion. You son of a mother, god damn it. I don't believe it. It's okay. I'm the Joker. It's okay. It's okay. We're just going to found the religion of burn the world. And now I got to come up with how the hell am I going to survive this game without feed the world? You know, I just had a thought. Everyone else's science is going to be really terrible. So is this the actual game where warrior monks do make sense? It cannot be that warrior monks make sense as a belief in this game. If I had warrior monks though, theoretically I could kill India. But it would take me a very, very long time to get to warrior monks. And it's not as if India is one of the lowest tech players in the game. Am I seriously considering a warrior monks game after I spent my entire last series trashing them? Choral music just gives me a ton of culture, which I guess is fine. It would let me get to some late game stuff faster. Basically take care of culture for me for the rest of the game. Religious community would give me much better international trade routes, but my trade routes are going to be mostly used internally this game, or are they? Do I want to go for an international style? No, this is a domination game, so I have to kind of be self-sufficient. So my trade routes are going to be internal, which means I wouldn't get the benefit of religious community. Reliquaries, divine inspiration, work ethic, and Jesuit education are all, and Zen meditation. I think all of these are off the table. But warrior monks and choral music, I can't believe I'm seriously considering warrior monks. I actually just cannot. I cannot believe that. I think this might actually be the only way for me to get a unit that does anything. Like literally anything. Oh my god, I think this is a warrior monks game. Oh god. Warrior monks and crusade. I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Why? What is that? Is that Paititi? Oh my god. The golden culture potential. The problem is I actually have to work the tiles. Oh man. Political philosophy, casual turn 70, political philosophy. We can finally get our tier 2 government. I'm trying to think about what the hell do I actually do. I reckon it's got to be oligarchy this game. We got our government plaza online, so I can go ahead and promote Magnus with provision, and now we're almost ready to start quote-unquote mass settling. It'll be an incredibly slow set of mass settling after we pick up Ancestral Hall. I'm starting to regret the choice to go for warrior monks because everyone is becoming too strong for them. I'm not going to get them fast enough to make a difference. Oops. Oops. Just a little oopsie, Oh, what is that? What is that doing inside my borders? Get that thing out of here. What the hell is that? How is that here? Babylon is in the game. That's what that is. I completely made my game impossible by having Babylon in the game. Dude, he came in, he pillaged my horse and then left. What an absolute knob. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of what the best tile to settle on would be for this settler. And I think it might be here, because if I settle here, I'll get 1, 2, 3. I'll get access to all of these 3 tiles. I'll get 1, 2 more oases. I don't have access to a river, but at the very least, I'll have a little bit of growth in the city. So I think that's the route we're going to go. Right. We have access to theology, giving us access to the temple. This means a step closer to warrior monks, actually potentially attacking someone soon. And then we did settle a new city. We do start with a builder. And the immediate thing that we need to do is to buy tiles. We need to get that builder over to somewhere useful. With the completion of the temple, I guess it's time we start purchasing our warrior monks and set our sights on Gandhi here. Warrior monks are a thing. I can buy them once every 10 turns, so I suppose I should start to make units. I'm going to assume that archer spam is gonna be the key. Like archer spam with careful warrior monk frontline is gonna be how I get this war done. This is the old turn 106 archer warrior monk rush, a classic in Civ 6 strategy history. Oh god, I'm dead, aren't I? I don't think this is possible. I think I might actually just be dead. We'll find out though. Right, here it comes, it's wartime. Ooh, 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 ooh. I need Burn the World to win this. Please God, if Burn the World wins. Oh, I don't have to. I've been selling my Diplo favor. Please. Oh. We're back in it, baby. Denounce. 5 turns from now, Gandhi will die. I'll be able to purchase another warrior monk on that turn. This warrior monk will be fully healed and in position. Oh man, that is so clutch. The gods have smiled upon me on this day. Because that plus 10 combat strength from religious combat, I'm 99% sure it applies to the warrior monk. No, don't crash turn. No. It's going to crash on the turn the World Congress happened, and then it's going to give me a new World Congress. Oh, please. Oh, please, God, no. Okay, it worked. Okay, we still have it. Right, we're fine. Wait. Never a moment of doubt. Never a moment. never did I have even an ounce of doubt in my heart. I knew we could do it. Not even for a second did I harbour doubt in my heart. Here we go. Formal war with Gandhi. Let's go, baby. Now, the particular positioning does matter a lot here. There is an archer in the city, which is going to be an absolute pain in my balls. Let's try to take out the elephant first by blasting the hell out of him. Boom, nice, elephant killed, and it didn't cost us much health. We can buy ourselves another warrior monk to send to the front line. So the siege of Delhi has begun, and these guys are so strong. Look at that, 64 combat strength on warrior monks. Okay, who was a doubter? Who doubted me? We're going to be able to do it, baby. We have the unit. We have the uber-powered warrior monk for a very, very short period of time. I've got 25 turns to conquer the entirety of India and then try to make something out of his empire. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pillage for faith and pillage for science because I cannot get science and faith any other way but pillaging. Now, very, very careful positioning here, and we can do a round of attacks on the city. Right, let's rotate our archers and begin the process of pecking away at the city. Not peckering. Pecking away at the city with our archers. Not peckering away. That's a completely different thing that I do with your mother. Okay, we're going to attack the city. Peckering! Peckering! I can't believe I said peckering. I'm in awe. I'm in awe at my own masterful use of the English language. Peckering. Blast. We've done all the pillaging. Slap. It's actually going down. I cannot believe it. This is unbelievable. Am I actually going to win a war? Oh yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Look at this missionary swarm. Can I afford to declare war on Mansa Musa? No, I can't, because I can't do surprise wars. God damn it. Damn it. Alright, continue to blast the city of Delhi. Oh, the city's going to go down. I don't believe it. I'm in awe. I can't comprehend it. I should have pillaged these mines. They're worth so much money. At least I'm pillaging over here. I'd like to trigger a level on this guy. So if I kill the city with him, he should level up. But I also want to trigger as much experience on my archers as possible. So one of these archers that's close to a level. So you pop out this way. You pop to the left. You pop up. You pop to the right. Get yourself just enough XP to level, which will speed up the healing process. You're going to kill the city, which will get you a level. Perfect. So now he has level 2, which should give him another plus 10 combat strength. We'll assign Victor to the newly captured city. It'll still have negative loyalty, but not very bad negative loyalty. And meanwhile, my horsemen will run around and try to get pillages off. I am, of course, starting to run into a money issue because my army is so huge. It's completely burning my economy. But I captured a city. Look, I own Delhi. Delhi is a city and it is mine. Delhi is my city. India is my city. Look at that. It has an encampment. Now, a lot of its infrastructure is burnt to the ground, which is, fair enough, a good criticism. However, I think burning it to the ground was the correct move because it got me enough faith to come in here. They ruined my religion. I need to get this holy site repaired. I have no way to reinforce with warrior monks. Oh God, denounce. I denounce you, Mali, for your terrible crimes against my people. It looks like a military emergency against me has passed. Gandhi, John Curtin, Mansa Musa, and Gilgamesh, he was my friend. Wait a minute. Was Gilgamesh not my friend? Have I been done? Have I been had by a cad? There you go, look at that. Plus 10 combat strength in all situations. The one advantage of this is I can run back and potentially pillage these missionaries. I'm not actually going to pillage this holy site because it's going to be the place where I actually recruit my warrior monks from, ideally. But I will pillage the campus because I just need immediate science to get ahead technologically. Because now that I have military engineering, niter has been revealed. And niter is a strategic resource that adds a lot of value to tiles. If I search for niter, you can see here it gives +1 food and +1 production. Let's get this warrior monk a level. There you go. Plus 12 XP. There's a nice level for you, boy. Take a moment to heal. We'll keep the city. Now we're going to use our gold to boost the temple. So I've been getting a ton of gold into my coffers thanks to the aid request. So we're going to go ahead and faith purchase a temple in here, which will allow me to get a missionary to send to my capital to clean up this nonsense from Mansa Musa. I do have access to alliances now, but I lost my friendship with Gilgamesh. I think I messed that plan up a little bit or something. I'm not sure if I did something wrong there, and it kind of has bit me in the arse. Position for the wave attack that's coming. We've got a couple of warrior monks here. We need to get Agra done and dusted. Did I lose Susan? They took Nazca from me. Those mother... I'm not going to say the word, but those emmers. Those goddamn emmers. Here we are, the moment of truth. Truth and justice. The city of Agra is about to get obliterated. Very slowly. Very, 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 very slowly. Calcutta is falling and Patna is next. So I've managed to translate this handful of warrior monks into a very successful attack. And I can continue to produce warrior monks from Mumbai. Gandhi wants to piece me out. Now what I could do is take all of his cities but one and then take all of his gold and just leave Patna to flip independent. Kind of an interesting idea. I've used to do it a lot. I shouldn't have burnt this archer and trying to kill the city. I should have let it escape, but the faster we kill this the better. Oh, the city isn't following my religion. That's a problem. Right, I never converted it. But still, it should fall relatively easily. Got a good little farming economy going here from these volcanoes. It's looking pretty nice, actually. I did set the volcano level on the map relatively high because I thought it would be fun if there was little patches of fertile soil in the horrifying desert. Now, this is probably, it probably it harmed the quote-unquote integrity of the challenge. But I'm willing to live with that. Swap these lads. You'll pillage for health next turn. Continue to blast the hell out of Agra. It's a bit of a slow job over here because we don't have the plus 10 combat strength from my religion. You know what? Crusade is a really, really good belief. Really damn good. Probably too good, in all honesty. Patna. We need to slap the city of Patna and get it done. It's probably not a very good city, but it's still worth it for me to take a city because it still cost a settler to make it. And it'll eventually make a monument and a granary, so it'll produce a little bit of resources over the course of the game. So there is some value there, even if it's a terrible, terrible city. And I tells you what, upon the edge of an incredibly successful war with India, we have conquered the first of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 civs in the game that we have to kill. We're about to take the first victory. I'll call that the end of the first part of this challenge. I love you all very much.
Whoa. Where do you think you're going? Potato gave me 3.5 hours of footage and he told me to make this into one long episode. You're not done until I'm done. Let's go again. Hit that play button.
But we own all of India now, and I think it's mostly going to be down, honestly, this challenge is absolutely abhorrent. I have I have struggled every moment of it to continue, but I am having a good time just purely because I didn't think this was actually possible, and the fact that we've made progress is somehow wonderful. But I have another 10 turns of using these high strength warrior monks before their damage rate will go back down to a more normal level. The city of Agra is about to get toppled. And if I kill it with this warrior monk, he should be pretty close to a level. We're up against some knights. Now, knights are pretty strong. I think we can take them on, however. Oh, here comes... oh, the Mandakalu cavalry have arrived. Well, let's go ahead and flip this city. India is now dead. And I wonder if I could peace out somebody here. It looks like Mansa Musa will accept peace. And so I'm going to take peace with him. I'm going to have to come up with a plan for how I deal with Sumeria. And it's probably going to involve converting them and using faith. I need to get kills on both of these cavalry units if I can. See if we can get a little bit of a surround going. Might being a very, very big stretch of the probability landscape that I'm undergoing here. I can build Cahokia mounds now. I want to put them adjacent to 2 districts if at all possible. Now, I'm pretty sure Cahokia mounts have to be built on flatland. Yeah, it looks like it has to be built entirely on flatland. But I mean, on a desert floodplain here, it's a +3 gold food tile, which isn't bad. And it'll eventually have extra food in it when I get districts adjacent. So this knight has, I feel like, overstepped his bounce. And we should be able to murk him and get the kill. Perfect. And now I have a 3rd level promotion on this warrior monk. I also need to hunt down this courser here, which in theory shouldn't be hard, but it's actually ending up being quite difficult. Now, unfortunately, I am going to have to save up and get myself an apostle to evangelize and get inquisitors to be able to get rid of Sikhism in my nation. But then again, could I use more warrior monks right now? I think I could. I think I could use like another couple. I'm getting so much value from this scout over here. I think this is the one I got for free, or maybe the one I got for free is over here. But like the amount of value now, I really want melee units to pass, so I'll vote melee units. And I would like people to stop getting great scientists, because I think the only way I lose to the AI in this game is if people get great scientist points. Great merchants have been blocked. How annoying. My one worry is here, right? Because I'm starting to believe that I'm going to be able to pull this off. And now I'm waiting for the rug pull. The emotional rug pull from when, like, I get to Sumeria's territory and a giant death robot appears or something. Like, so something has to give here. Something is going to appear out of the fog of war and ruin my day. I don't know if that's just the pessimist inside me or the experienced Civ player, although you could theoretically combine both of those things together to actually just get my entire personality. Pillage that, another 150 gold, another 158 gold. Get onto that tile. I'm worried about Mansa Musa declaring another war, but I should be fine. We're up to 1,000 gold in the bank. That's actually amazing. Is there anything I could buy here? I could get the consulate. That'd be +2 influence points per turn. And a lot of these city-states do have a lot of value if I'm able to get suzerainty of them. In particular, things like Nazca. Nazca and Cahokia both. Like, between those two, Nazca and Cahokia, I could maybe live in the desert. Maybe. It's a big maybe. Right, let's tap the city of Lagash. I want to kill the city with this warrior monk because you get more XP if you kill a city. So he'll get 4 XP from that attack, and then he should get like 15 XP from his next attack. Oh, he has no more movement. Damn it. He should be able to attack twice a turn, but I guess I messed it up. Oh, you have to not move. Or you have to have full movement. There's some little quirk of it that you have to meet. Right, you go ahead and get that kill. And attack again. There you go, a huge amount of XP. We're up to 118 out of 150, which is a big step forward. The loyalty in here will be absolutely trash. But that's okay, we will be able to hold it for 6 turns, and if we can crack Kish open in that time, that'll help the loyalty situation quite a bit. Most of his cities are fairly low pop, so if we can just break a few of them, we should be fine. Take your promotion, slap that city. A little bit low on health, but I need to slap the city anyway. And should die next turn. Maybe we can get a little bit of a conversion going. There we go. So by flipping this, we start to put pressure on all of these cities. And also the loyalty will be a much better situation if the city is following my religion. If I bought a monument, it would be... No, it wouldn't be, because it's the rounding error. Right, you slap the city. Can you get a kill and level up? Stalemate, you should get it. There you go. Perfect. Go ahead and keep that city. 4 turns. Can I grab... this guy, put him in the city? What's causing the loyalty problem? Where is the pressure coming from? Oh, I guess the Inca are over here. Look at this 13 population city. The Inca is probably the biggest mistake. The Inca and Mansa Musa and even Arabia are going to be my biggest problems. But sure, look, we're making progress. We're making progress. Oh, Christ. How did you get healed in a single turn? What is this? Having a lot of difficulty keeping track of the AI's nonsense. Right, Lagash should flip independent here. We managed to win the military emergency and Lagash flipped independent. I think aid request went through. What do I get for the military emergency? Well, I get 200 Diplo favor that I can sell off. Perfect. Pillage, 180 gold. I forgot to plug in raid. I'm a dumbass. Gilgamesh wants peace, but I want blood. So that's going to be a no for me, dog. Convert the city. It'll need a few more charges than that. Get rid of you. Pepper the city with a couple of attacks. Now, I wonder, do you get another 10 XP for conquering? You probably don't. No, but you're only 21 XP now from having the plus 15 combat strength promotion. Oh, man. This time, I will go ahead and assign Moksha to Lagash. And I'll purchase myself a monument in here to buy an extra turn, I think. It's kind of funny that city is called Shurup, because that's that's the way some Irish people say shut up. They say shurup you. I don't know why that's so entertaining to me. No, he got walls. God damn it. That's alright, we'll get that city converted. Now, can 3 warrior monk attacks with big flanking bonuses take out this horsey boy? And it can. Perfect. Oh, it's going to take me a while to flip this city. Why is it taking so long? Oh my god, look at the amount of Pantheon faith in here. This city must have grown and died so many times. Every time a city grows a population, when it doesn't follow a religion, it gets 200-ish faith for the Pantheon. And so if it grows and loses pop and then grows and loses pop over and over and over again, it'll end up with like a huge deficit in, or a huge amount of Pantheon pressure. Right, let's hammer the city of Kish real quick. 1 attack, and then you should be able to do a second. No, never mind. You couldn't do your second attack. That's okay. It would be nice to unlock diplomatic service to be able to build spies, so that's what I'm going to do. Spies can give you combat strength against another player. I have a campus and holy site in Mumbai. The city is not really settled very well if I'm going to ever be able to grow it. So I might have to take a little bit of volcanic terrain into its hands. The city also has absolutely shocking, and I mean shocking production. These cities are really truly terrible cities. By the time, like, it would never finish any of these units. These units will be like obsolete by the time it finishes them. I'm just glad that the campus and holy site are operational in here, to be honest with you. God damn it, he just researched musketmen. Or I just researched musketmen? That made musketmen now the unit of choice for my independent cities. 1 XP for killing that. Okay, so continuously killing these flipped cities is actually not very worth it for experience. I suppose it does help me with my Golden Age score. Jesus, you wonder if like just raising these cities would be better. Maybe I would be better off just going to attack Egypt. I'm going to take all of Gilgamesh's money and give him peace. I could just slowly grind my way through these cities, but in all honesty, I think I'm better off going just redirecting completely to a different direction. Sidestep all this nonsense before it kills me. Especially now that I'm into a Golden Age, and I can do a lot with a Golden Age, depending on what beliefs I have available. What have we got? Hickson Dracones, reform the coinage, heartbeat of steam, or 2 arms. I definitely feel like 2 arms is the right choice here. Reform the coinage is okay. And I do have a couple of campuses, so heartbeat of steam. By the way, it's the industrial era. It's the industrial era, and I'm only starting to research Renaissance tech. Oh God. Jesus. I like how the world works. Look at that beautiful golden world. Oh, look at that devastating flood. For the love of God. I'm going to have to buy a builder in here and get it all repaired up. Gilgamesh, how do you feel about a friendship? Gilgamesh, how about a military alliance? I don't believe it. I'm going to be able to get because Gilgamesh is the friendliest guy on earth. Even though I just attacked him, he is going to accept. I don't believe it. I just got a military alliance with Gilgamesh, which is a game changer. Oh my God. So I told you, I had a sense that my hopes would be dashed, and my hopes were dashed a little bit here. But now I'm on copium again, boys. All right, let's roll the dice on an apostle here and see if maybe we can get a good apostle to flip a few of these Egyptian cities. The question is, was Egypt the founder? No, Nubia was. So Nubia was the founder of this religion, which means Egypt shouldn't try to defend that religion. So it should be fairly easy to get them to flip. All right, Rakadet, time to meet your maker. Get it flipped. Not quite. Need just a little bit more. There we go. 2 cities converted. Just a couple more to go. Once we fully flip them, we'll be able to invade. Am I going to win a religious victory by accident in this game? I might just If I'm converting people when I go to kill them, I might accidentally win the wrong way. You have absolutely no idea. It's taken me nearly 15 turns just to walk to Egypt. I'm starting to have major regrets. I constantly just make bad decision after bad decision in this game. It's just a never-ending stream of terrible, terrible consequences from the decisions that I've made. I should have just continued to go to war with Gilgamesh. This is an absolute mistake to walk these units all the way over here. What a colossal error on my part. Major regrets. I wish I'd just moved on Egypt instead of going to war with Sumeria. Right, Golden Age War thankfully lets me overcome one of Canada's greatest weaknesses, which is the fact that they can't declare surprise wars. Now let's get the hell in here. Now the first few turns of the war, our goal isn't actually really to make much progress on the war front. Our goal is to pillage. Is to just pillage and get as much value from pillaging as possible, and then hopefully maybe flip a city. Is this going to work? I don't know, but I think if my war with Egypt fails, I more or less I would feel pretty close to giving up. Memphis has flipped to our religion now. That's great news. Now even my most powerful guy is going to struggle to do any real damage to the city. This is where the crossbows come in. They'll do chip damage, just chip away. And I did believe I had like trebuchets coming. I don't know what happened to this trebuchet. It got like delayed. There's a trebuchet coming here. And if I can maybe get a couple trebs in range and do a little shooting. Oh my god, these cities are devastating. I am just going to have to run around and pillage as much as I can. I'm at a loss at what to build in some of these cities. Because, like, what do I even do? What do I even do with some of these to make them good cities? Like, how do you... I feel like I've done a good job with some of these. But, like, what the hell do I do in Toronto to make this a good city? Like, do I purchase like a theatre square? It's baffling. It's really, really baffling. Pillage. Oh, culture pillages are huge for me here, actually. That's like 2.5 turns of culture I just pillaged. That's the real stuff that I need. Is if I can get culture from pillaging, I could theoretically get armies unlocked sooner and start combining these warrior monks. Amazing. I got an apostle with proselytizer. That's perfect. That's how you crack a city open. Once you have proselytizer, your life gets so much easier. Owie. I'm losing units here and there. I need to be a little bit more careful about how I'm positioning for pillages and stuff. Right. Memphis is converted. Maybe we can get a conversion on Rakadet. Finally, Memphis is starting to break. I'm kind of scared to double attack here, though. No, it's too soon. Every single turn that goes by, a very small part of my soul exits my body, ends up in the upper atmosphere of Earth, and then gets hit by an airplane going by. That's how I feel right now. I am slowly being just shredded by how painful it is to try to conduct war when you're this technologically behind. The only advantage I have is the AI's economy is also terrible, so they can't really field an army to stop me. They're trying. They're really, really trying, but they just can't quite manage it. I'm tempted to declare war on Arabia just so I can kill his religious units because he's being exceptionally annoying running around with them. Right. Crossbows have done an amazing job chipping away at the city. Tap the city once, you get the kill, get yourself fully promoted, and now you have Cobra Strike. Amazing. Cobra Strike makes it so that he can almost attack their capital city without getting immediately murdered. Not quite, not quite there, but almost. I think a little bit of a religious conversion on that one would help. I don't want to be your friend, Mansa Musa. We're sworn enemies. Oh, Gilgamesh. I totally forgot. We should have a military alliance. Every time I capture a city, a military emergency is triggered. Please, Gilgamesh, do not go in this military emergency. Please, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh did not go into the military emergency. And actually, they pulled in some of the characters I don't care that much about if I'm at war with them. So, Arabia. Is that Nubia? Well, I can condemn this lad here. Gilgamesh, why don't you go ahead and get me a military alliance? I'll pay you a little bit of gold. And hey, how about you join my ongoing war against Cleopatra? Offer blocking deal. Even with cash, what if I gave you like 1 gold? You don't even like Cleopatra. Oh, pillage for culture. That's 3 turns off of nationalism. Amazing. And we've got loyalty locked in here. Ooh, I'm starting to see potential. The stars are aligning. Perhaps a couple of trebuchets would help with this war. Perhaps. perhaps a couple of trebuchets. I definitely don't feel like I need more holy sites now. I definitely feel like I could get things like commercial or entertainment complexes, theatre squares, and especially theatre squares. Of all things, I need theatre squares to boost my my culture up. Right, let's get the crossbowmen up. What do you mean you can't shoot the city from there? What are you talking about? Of course you can shoot. You could see the city. It's right. Oh, there's a hill. For feck's sake. Right. That's just how it's going to be then, I suppose. Pillage. And that's a good job. You come forward, you escape. Come on through. Keep getting those pillages for great fate income. Moksha will be established in 2 turns, so I'm going to maybe hold off on buying much more stuff. I can start buying bombards, which will maybe help quite a bit. 7 turns on nationalism from that pillage. Well, I'll take it. Did I ever plug in raid? I never plugged in raid. I'm an absolute gobshite. Christ, I can't believe I didn't plug in raid. I've been missing out on so many yields. I thought I had it plugged in. I was like, yeah, I plugged that in, right? Yeah, that was done. Didn't happen. Oh, converted. Perfect. So now we're looking at a much better proposition to attack Rakadet. I think I'm going to need a faith purchase on bombards here. I think it's the only way I can do it. Oh, I sold all my niter. Why? Why did I do that? Oh man, again, can we have like a counter? Potato did a thing that hurt us more effort. Ding! Just fill that up the whole game. Nice little trebuchet chipping away here. 14 damage. That's great news. Maybe I can put a warrior monk up. We need that city converted for sure. Oof, catastrophic eruption in the capital. However, I will take the land quality increase. That's something I'm definitely not going to turn my nose up at. I wish I could explain to you how painful this is. This is like trying to describe childbirth or something. This is absolutely horrendous. This challenge is absolutely horrific. I'm slowly feeling my sanity just fizzle out the back of my head as I try to do literally anything in this game. Oh, did I crash the game again? Oh, almost. Oh, we got close there. You know what might be a good idea? Probably for me to end this recording, because I think my hardware is starting to have a bit of an issue here. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
We're still not done. 1 more to go. Play!
Warrior monks are a slow and insidious killer. But I do have to say, though, we are in a little bit of a pickly pickle. Right, there's a little bit of an edge to the madness here that's making our life very, very difficult. But I mean, progress isn't, horrendous. It's not like, I mean, well, okay. I'm on, this is like some major league copium, because that is a tank army. That is a tank army. Oh my God. That is a tank army. That is a tank army. What am I supposed to do against a tank army? It can one-shot every single unit that I have. That is a tank army. Even my strongest... Well, I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to convert this city. Even my strongest unit with the Crusade belief can do nearly nothing to this tank. How many tanks does Arabia have? Jesus Christ. That's horrifying. I suppose I surrender? Maybe I'll need to piece him out. I could piece him out in 6 turns. What do I do in the meantime? I've got a city to conquer. I suppose we retreat, and maybe field cannons will help? Ugh. I really don't. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. Maybe some fortified. Well, look. Okay, tank army. That's a new one. That's what I wasn't expecting. I'm keeping a $1.50 here. I wasn't ready for the tank armies. I've been listening to a lot of YouTubers use the phrase $1.50. It's such a weird phrase. Or keep it a stack. What the hell do I do against the tank? A pikeman? It'll be a 65 combat strength unit. Well, I mean, nationalism will help. It'll give me plus 10 combat strength, which means I won't... Well, you know what I should do? I should just throw my weakest warrior monks into the fray to buy me time as they die to him. I mean, looking at the city of Mumbai, this city takes far too long to build units. I think I'd be better off making something more useful, like another theatre square. Although this city actually lacks a commercial hub. So I'll just pop down a +3 commercial hub right there, and there you go. Happy days. Well, I was going to spend my money on improving my empire, but now I need to like come up with an answer to the tank problem on very short notice. Thankfully, the tank didn't attack this turn because I think it was trying to kill one of my apostles, which I'm kind of okay with. If I can keep doing an apostle dance here, I reckon I'm good. Oh, of course, there's a goddamn... Why can't I purchase units? Did I not go for unit purchasing? My Grandmaster's Chapel was obliterated. Of course it was. Well, I did put it near an active volcano. So, I mean, like, you know, yeah, that tracks. Yeah, that tracks. That's something I did. That's something I definitely did. Another tank. This time it's not an army. Oh, Thieves got a range strength upgrade of some kind. They must have just finished a late game, like machine gun or something, because their cities are now hitting hard. Right. So, that's a bit of a quandary and a quarrel for me. Perhaps we go into full retreat? Yeah, let's go into a full retreat while we try to sort out nationalism. God, I don't even know. I think they can one-shot this city. I just really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I've absolutely been sold down the river and given an impossible challenge. That's what's happened here. This can't be done. At least not by mortal men like me. Well, I suppose one avenue I have to explore is to go for the ultra late gameplay and just dedicate my economy to filling out and making as many cities as possible and doing all that sort of a thing. Maybe that could work? My empire has the potential. It does exist, because I do have access to the Nazca line, which is going to open up the gameplay options for me a bit here. 3,000 gold stealing missions from Niani. Oh my god, the amount of gold value I can get there. That's great. The city is dead and they raised it. Jesus Christ. Can't get peace with him but for another 3 turns. I think this might actually be the first war that I lose. In the history of Civ 6, I don't think I've ever lost a war that went on long enough for me to build up some power. Get that kill. Just take kills where we can. I'm in danger, is the gist of what I'm saying here. I'm in real danger. I've got bombards against tanks. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I suppose we pray for peace and then play for the late game. Warrior monks. I mean, we tried to make warrior monks work. And they kind of worked. They got us in, they killed an empire. And I suppose that is far more than I ever thought was possible with warrior monks. If I'm keeping it a $1.50. Keeping it a stack. Egypt wants peace. I don't want to get peace with Egypt. There's nationalism, so we can do a little bit of combination of our units. Well, let's go ahead and add you together. Now this guy, he can kind of fight tanks now. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to bait them with builders. So they'll attack the builders instead of my units, and that might buy me a turn or two to get peace. I need 2 turns for peace. If I can kill Egypt, I can definitely win the game. I feel like that. But if I can't kill Egypt, it's a big old question mark. I need to bait him away from attacking Hamilton, because if he one-shots Hamilton, that's a wrap, boys and girls. I wasn't expecting the Arabian Tank Inquisition. Oh god. Okay, so they took the bait on the builders. He has artillery! They're taking the bait, and we are getting free damage here. Major defeat. My entire army was just obliterated, which is kind of a fun thing. That's a cool and fun thing that just happened. Like, I used to have a military, and now I don't. Arabia doesn't want peace for another turn. These, okay. Okay. I see what's happened here. Alright. I guess we're powering for the late game. Oh my god, they killed my super monk. Jesus. My whole army is evaporating before my eyes. There's nothing left. 3 tank, like an entire empire versus 3 tanky boys. Who would win? Evidently the tanky boys. Oh, well, there goes another city. That city's about to die. Arabia, how would you feel about peace? 50 gold per turn. That completely tanks my economy. I'm going to go ahead and call this attempt of the challenge a loss. But all I'm going to go ahead and do is tap the restart button. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.